Well, that was great to sing these carols again, isn't it? It's wonderful. Now, today, for those who may not know, I understood to be St. Stephen's Day, and in any normal liturgical week, it's the Boxing Day service, 26th of December, would be St. Stephen's Day. But I understand from a liturgical friend that because this is Sunday, and Boxing Day is a Sunday, that St. Stephen's Day gets put back to tomorrow, Monday. But I'm going to pitch my message on the basis that this is St. Stephen's Day anyway, because that's how I worked it out. So we're going to run with that and just think of today as St. Stephen's Day in a way. And I've called this wee segment, this wee bit of Piggy Banks, Stephen, and a breaking open to give. And that'll become clear in a few moments. You may know St. Stephen's Day is the day when good King Wenceslas goes out looking on the feast of Stephen before he then goes and finds a poor man and brings him to warmth and food. That may be our main knowledge of this day of Stephen. And again, that is a mark of what this day liturgically means, as Stephen, who was the first martyr, gave of himself and gave forgiveness even as they stoned him to death in Acts. So on this first day after the celebration of the birth of Jesus, on this first day of the 12 days of Christmas through to Epiphany on the 6th of January, so the church opens towards acts of giving. Now, there are so many unknowns about the naming of this day, Boxing Day, but one that I like lies with this early thought that the early church, in marking St. Stephen's Day, used to have boxes in the church, and donations would be given into them, and then in Boxing Day on the 26th and St. Stephen's Day, these would be broken open and the funds distributed to different people, and they would put out the money. And in Britain, these boxes were made of what was called pig clay, P-Y-G-G-E, pig clay, and a way to store the money and the donations and then be broken open and the funds given away. But a P-Y-G-G-E pig clay is a particular type of clay, but it sounds like pig, the wee pig animal. And so they started making these piggy banks, which are of clay that look like pigs. And I have one here that I've made. Can you see that in there? Do you like my piggy bank that I've made? There we go. Just to demonstrate this moment. That's my piggy bank, made out of terracotta, and it's got a wee bit in the top in there. So I made this to think about St. Stephen's Day and about the act of breaking things open and giving out. Sorry, just reading a message there. So this is about the piggy bank, and in 15th century Yorkshire, there were loads of these sort of boxes set up for the apprentices, and they would open these piggy banks on Boxing Day. And so I've made this piggy bank to mark St. Stephen's Day for us, and this thought of breaking open to be able to give out what is within it. So I am sadly going to break open this piggy bank that I've made. So I've taken a photograph of him. There's a nice wee friendly pig, but I'm going to break him open because there is an act of breaking open what is peace within us to find the treasure of what is to come. So I need to break him open. How can I do this on camera? So I need to break him open. It's going to hurt a wee bit because I spent a wee bit of time in this, but I need to break him open so we can find the treasure that is within. And if I do that, then you get the funds which are within the treasure that's inside. But sometimes you need to break open things to get the treasure that's inside. And Boxing Day is about that, being willing to be broken open so that you can give out. And as Stephen gave out forgiveness, we give out on these days. We mark something to find, we break something open to find the treasure of what's inside that we can give away and give out. That's sort of what St. Stephen's Day and Boxing Day marks liturgically, and I just wanted to mark that because it leads into what I want to say in a wee while. But that's my pig being broken open to let the treasure out, and sometimes we need to break open things in our lives to let the treasure out as well. Now, on Christmas Eve, we had an outdoor carol service, and it was lovely, and we had a fire pit, and it was we sang out outside. And we recorded one of the songs from that little town of Bethlehem to play this morning. So I just want to play this, and hopefully you will enjoy being, if you weren't able to be at the gathering on Friday nights, then you'll get a sense of it, experience it a wee bit through this Christmas carol.